Good morning, Luke. Good morning, Jose. Mm-hmm. Stanley, milkshake, chocolate, whatever. Good morning. You know. Excuse me, YouTube Live, Twitch, and TikTok Live. How's everybody's morning? Maybe I'll just get up. Looks on Luna. Yeah, I was on, I think, yesterday or something. Yeah, yesterday, and I went to a different tab to look something up, and it took me out. So I'm not sure, but it's like on my account or whatever. Okay. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. So let's talk about this live is dating. I used to talk about dating a lot, but this is a very specific topic I want to talk about the men that don't that are possessive, controlling, jealous people, right? Like they don't want to show the girl off. They just want to keep her in the house like a doll, like some like a doll. You take it out when you want. You put it up on the shelf. Like, that's it. They don't want to show her off. They don't want her to dress revealing. And I understand, like boundaries and such. But it's like it depends how they say it, right? So it's like yes, boundaries. I get it. Everyone wants that. Cool. Whatever. If you're very, very, traditional, conservative, and my viewers here right now, thank you for being here. For liking my lives. That's how you say it, right? Like, if you're like, this is my boundary. This is not what I like. I don't want that. Okay, fine. Cool. Thank you. And then there's also I'm not comfortable with that. That's not what I personally would like. Also understandable. I don't like don't like girls like that. But I want my woman to dress more conservative. Hey, cool. Cool, but like when men say it like this, when they phrase it like this, right? When they're like, oh, my girl will not show skin. My girl will not just provocatively. I will not allow her to. She will not leave the house like that. It's like, okay, now that's controlling. Like it's possessive, it's controlling, it's jealous issues. She's allowed to just have what she wants, Obviously, y'all want the same thing in a relationship, yes. No. If she likes to dress, more provocative, then don't date her. Simple as that. And a lot of dudes will date these women still, and because they want to change her. Women do it too. They want to change her. They want to be like, oh, okay, maybe like she'll dress less provocatively. When I'm with her, if she wants to, dress more, show skin off, show her goods off, it is what it is. Don't date women like that. They try to change these women. It's like, dude, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. And it's specifically these like traditional men, right? More on the right side, right? And I'm not saying all of them, some of them, like, I don't like super conservative men. Like, okay, like, somewhat conservative, maybe towards the middle, like me, like, right center, okay, or at least, like, they're open-minded, they're understanding, okay, cool, but, like, when they're so traditional, so conservative, dude, this is not the 1950s. It's 2025. Women are dressing provocatively and they want to. Women are, doing OnlyFans. Get with the time. If you don't like it so much, then don't date at all because that's what a lot of women are like. I'm not saying every woman, but a lot. Still can look sexy. Yes, of course, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Of course, there's a line drawn, and of course, depends where you are. Like the gym, right? Like, I'm all for women, showing skin. I mean, look what I wear online. But, like, at the gym, I'm sorry, no, at the gym, like, this is a public place. There's people using the equipment. You should dress appropriately for safety issues, for sanitary issues, because some women will not be wearing like underwear, be wearing like a little fucking thong, like with the tiniest little short not even shorts underwear. Going to the gym like that. The bra, not even a sports. It doesn't look like a sports bra. It looks like a little bra. Like rubbing their coochie all shit on there. Like that's no. Like there should be standards there. I get it. Like there should be like a checkpoint, where you get to the desk and it's like, let me see what you're wearing. It's like, no, go change. And I understand you can't tell people what to do. But like, if that is a public gym, someone owns that gym, or how many people, they have the right to tell you what to be listening to. No, they didn't. They have the right to tell you what to wear. It's a public place. If it's like an all women's gym and they don't care, well, whatever. Personally, I would never go to a women's gym because I would not. I would not. Just no, thank you. I don't want to be surrounded by a bunch of estrogen. Like, I'd rather be around. I mean, no, not rather. I'd rather be around like men and women. If I'm going to the gym, men are gonna look. Don't wear that stuff if you don't want men to look. Men are gonna look at you. So yeah, I think that is the line where it should be drawn. And obviously other places as well, right? Like obviously you can't go to like the library. Obviously, you cannot go there like that. Like certain family events. I mean, you do what you want, whatever. But I'm not a family person like I said already. I have like an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. It's kind of short, but whatever. Okay, so me personally, I would never, ever, particularly on you stream, I would never be comfortable wearing skimpy stuff in my family because A, my family, and B, my family is very conservative. So that means, different point of views. And C, they're extremely judgy. I understand I'm a judgy person, I get that all the time, but I'm not like judgy like that. Like, they're like very like old fashioned, very judgy. So because they will comment on anything you do, anything you wear. They're like, because like I'm extra, obviously. You can recommend, but I like to look nice. And my response to that, what someone tells you, you're just enough for myself. You're trying to impress myself. Why are you doing so much? Why are you doing too much? Why are you not doing enough? That's my response to them. They're extremely judgy. They will do for everything you do. So I would not be comfortable. I don't wear a bikini or my family because they're right away like they're not very supportive of my diet. Well, you don't have to, whatever, of my lifestyle, whatever. Because they'll be like, oh, you're too skinny, blah blah blah. Better than being fat or whatever. But yeah, not my family fans. Those men are just fucking weird to me. Those men, thank you. Those men, because I just got out the shower and those men are just fucking weird to me. They've always been weird to me. I understand the boundaries and everything, but it's like it's the controlling aspect. It's the possessiveness. It's the treating them hello for years here on Restream through YouTube and Twitch. Wait, look at the comments. Show the stream. I'm trying to get. Come on, there. Okay. Those people were just always weird to me. Like, your body, your choice, right? You wear whatever you want. Cool. I mean, obviously, so you can't do whatever you want, but yes, it's still the same one. It's I usually stick to few colors. Rarely ever change my jewelry out, stuff like that. Very. I just don't get those men. Like, if you want, okay, so and these are the same men that like they want to date like like they want their girl to be very attractive. They want their girl to be hot. They want they want to be attracted to her, but they don't want people looking at them, specifically men. Men are gonna look at them. It's it is what it is. Like, you can't just trap her in the house like and expect her to have Stockholm syndrome and and just leave her there. And expect her to hang out with you in the house. Take her out. I'm not saying take her all the time because obviously things are expensive. But take her out to dinner once in a while. Maybe go for a walk or something. Go to a park, something, anything. But like, these dudes, they want that really hot girl, but they don't want to show her off. And I realize it's just so fucking stupid to me. So hypocritical. I didn't see. Okay, it's like, okay, what do you want? Like, do you want that, like, the really hot girl, you want your girl to be attractive, and you be sexually most physically attracted to her, or do you want to date a low maintenance ugly girl? Pick one. You can't have both. When you date a really hot girl, attractive, beautiful, you're you're gonna run into that. Dudes are gonna hit on her. Dudes are gonna like her. Dudes are going to try to talk to her. And those dudes don't like it because for many reasons. Because they're usually like 9 times out of 10, they are usually the ugly one in the relationship. Sorry, just true. In my personal opinion, I'm a little bit more traditional this way. I'm like more sorry. Absolutely not. I don't agree with that, but hey, if that's what you want to do, cool. Like Mormon culture, whatever other cultures. No, it's still the same one. The last more I told them, I mean, hey, that's if that's your culture, if that's your culture, whatever you. But in the United States alone, absolutely not. I do not agree with that. But also, if all the women are happy, that's amazing. If they get along, whatever they're at least acquaintances, cool, whatever. Your your tradition, your culture, cool. Personally, here in the U.S., do not agree with that. But but obviously, it's different perspectives. We'll get back to this. Something here in the U.S. might be weird to other countries, vice versa. Like I find Sister Wives, the show, very interesting. The Polly one too, very interesting. I mean, hey, if it makes you happy, if it works out for you, cool. Just personally, in the U.S., it's not going to work here. Same thing with arranged marriages. But anyways, yeah, it's back to my topic, right? Okay. Yeah, they want that. My coworker, she has a man to be flirting. I do not like when people are in relationships with flirting. I mean, if it's like for business, okay. But if it's like you're flirting just to flirt, that's a big fucking no. Absolutely not. I do watch a very Make Fiance. It's just interesting. I don't like that shit because if you're flirting with everyone, that tells me you're not loyal to me. And flirting is cheating, in my personal opinion. I don't care if it's like giggling, whatever. No. Morning. I don't like that shit. Like that shit is just not for me. I'm not a flirty person like that in a relationship. I'm not a flirty person in general. It's just not. part of my personality. So I do not agree with that. I think it's terrible. I do not trust dudes that flirt with everyone. It's that's a big turn off for me. But yeah, so they don't know what they want. They want that really hot girl, attractive girl, but the consequences and the struggles that come with it, they don't want it. And it's usually what was I gonna? Oh yeah, sorry. My personal opinion, because I'm more traditional this way. Oh, absolutely. If your husband cheats on you, leave. Leave it. Do not stay. Don't ever stay with a cheater. Don't forgive a cheater ever, because they will cheat on you. Again, my personal opinion: once cheater, always a cheater, because you trained yourself to cheat when times get rough. I don't condone cheating whatsoever. I think cheating is absolutely terrible. I don't care what the situation is. It's terrible. Any form of cheating is bad. My personal opinion with this: the woman should always be better looking than the man. Always. And I don't mean like drastically. Yes, that's bad. Y'all are both terrible. Y'all are both terrible. Y'all shouldn't even be together, my personal opinion. So, I think the girl should always be more attractive, not drastically, because I think that's fucking weird when you see a really beautiful girl but ugly guy. Unless he has money. Okay, understandable. But if he's broke, ill, no. Absolutely not. Like, broke and ugly, no. The girl should always be more attractive, but the guy should be average compared to her. Not like a four, not like a three, like a five to like maybe to like a six, maybe a seven the most. Like the girl should be like a seven and eight, and no one's like. I don't believe in open marriage whatsoever. Nope. Open open relationships, open poly relationships. I don't think they work, but they work for you, cool. But I think one person it's hard enough to do a one person relationship, and you add two. Nope, absolutely not. I don't know that. Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, okay. Hold on. Yep. When the guy, get my personal opinion. When I see that the guy is prettier than the girl, I'm like that's an issue. Nope. The guy should never be prettier than the girl. Because that tells me he's probably gonna take longer. Because women usually take longer. Like I'll take like 2 hours, unless I'm filming. But if I'm not, just like an hour. Shower, all that good stuff. Do some stretching. Do all the things I usually do. Feel good. Get myself presentable. Do push-ups, right? That's a no for me. Pretty boys don't like pretty boys. Like if they look too feminine, I'm like, ew, no. Or like if the guy has a sister, right? Let's say sister, mom, aunt, whatever, right, cousin. If he looks just like that without a wig, that's a hard no. Because all I'm gonna see is his mom, his sister, his cousin. I like dudes to look feminine, but also not like too rugged. Like they still take care of themselves. Like they're I guess the term is metrosexual, but they still look manly. They look like a woman. I would not recommend any woman to be in a or man to be in a relationship with someone who's prettier than them. You should be the pretty. You should be the pretty one. In my relationships, or whatever, in some situations, like I was always the pretty one because that's how it should be. I'm sorry. I should be the pretty one. Yeah, every time. Because I'm not gonna let no man be prettier than me. Like, what is this? No. What about being someone's? Oh hell, I do not condone that. Definitely don't condone baby mama and baby daddy. I hate that. You are either with that person, with having a kid with them, or multiple kids, or you aren't, or you don't have a kid with them. That's how it should be, in my personal opinion. Absolutely. You either put a ring on that, you either put a ring on her, and you have a kid with her, or don't be with her. Don't make her baby mama. Don't be baby mama. Don't be baby daddy. Ew. No. No one should ever, in my personal opinion, strive to be baby mama. Hell, I know that was answering. Hell fucking no. I am not proposing to no man ever. No. I think that shit's stupid, this whole feminist movement thing, with the I propose to men being a man. No. If that man does not propose to you, he doesn't want to be with you. I don't care if he's like, oh, the money's tight right now. How about we wait a year? No. If y'all's timeline is not aligned, like you have to give an ultimatum. Like if you're like, okay, like on this date, on the calendar, I want to be a fiance, and if you cannot provide that for me, I'm out. I do not like this whole thing. That is a man's job to propose to a woman if he wants to be with her. If he doesn't propose to her, he doesn't want to be with her. Simple as that. That woman should move on and find someone else because no one should wait 10 years, whatever, how long, past your time span to, for a guy to propose to you. That's ludicrous. You're wasting your time. You very, you very feminist. No, I'm not a feminist. I'm not. I'm not a feminist. I'm very anti-feminism. I don't believe in that equality shit because women and men are not equal. They never will be. Of course, women get treated a little bit better in certain aspects because it's a little bit easier for women at times because they're women. Women can use their looks. Men don't have a lot of things going on. Sorry, y'all don't have a lot of things going on for you. And men also have their own, struggles. So, yeah. I'm not a feminist. I don't believe in that feminist bullshit. I think this, and I mean like modern feminism. That modern feminism is stupid as hell. Especially the raging liberals, and they hate me. I'm so unfair because I'm always like pulling out facts that ripping them a new one. But yeah, so anyways, um, I think we all dealt with that. Woman, um, where we dated some dude, talked to me, whatever, right? And they seem to like us, right? And like, oh, you're wonderful, but you're beautiful, blah blah blah, all this stuff. But then towards the end, not even towards the end, like you'll feel that, like you'll see it just by the comments. You'll start to resent those things about you. Like, let's say you're very cheerful. 8 months, never in a relationship past 8 months. I'm just not a person. Let's say you're very you're very beautiful. You're very cheerful. You're very outgoing. You're very social. We'll like that at the beginning, but then if he's the WSG, I don't know what that means. But then later on down the road, he's gonna start to hate that about you. He's like, yeah, can you not like talk so much? Can you not be annoying? Can you not talk to many people? You're too cheerful. What are you getting ready for? What are you getting ready for? He's gonna start pulling that shit. He's gonna start tearing you down one by one with his negative fucking comments. And you're not gonna notice it at first because you like that person so much, and then you're like, huh, I don't like the way you said that. And it's always those dudes out there. I didn't mean it that way. You meant it that way. You meant it. You definitely meant it that way. I'm always gonna love you. start to resent you. And the worst thing a man can do is resent you. Because then they start treating you like shit. And it's usually the ugly, broke motherfuckers, Justy, Crusty, that treat you like shit. And then the short men. Oh my gosh. I have to bring up short men. Would you stay in I absolutely not. I would not stay in any abusive relationship. No one should. No one should. It's the same. No one should stay in an abusive relationship. If it's any form of abuse, like I'm not saying relationship should be perfect by any means, but like there's verbal abuse is just as bad as mental abuse, my personal opinion. Physical abuse. It's not good. Uh oh yeah, it's usually those dudes that turn on me. And then I have to bring up short men. I'm sorry. No short kings here. I don't like short. I dated a short man before, short for a guy. Like, taller than me, but short for a guy. Absolutely not. And I'm not saying dudes need to be 6 feet over, but like, it's there's such thing called $11. What do you want? $11. There's such things called short man syndrome. They're angry and they're mean, like freaking Hitler. I mean, whatever. They're mean, and these short men, although some of them, once they get like, once they get like, a really hot girl, a really beautiful, attractive girl that treats them well, they start treating them like shit. And they start treating them like they're the ugly one. It's like, what? Excuse me? No, 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 no. Like you're the short one here. And I think it's weird when tall women date short men. It's like, that's weird. I don't get that. Whatever. And obviously, what's considered short for a man is like 5'6". 5'6" is hella short for a man specifically. For a girl, that's like my height. I'm like 5'6". 5'6" really big. That's pretty average, but for a man, it's short. I'm 31. 31. And obviously, like 5'9" is average. 5'10". I wouldn't even date a dude who's like 5'8" because I like to wear heels. And the heels I wear, they're pretty tall. When I do wear them, I'm not trying to tower over you. I do not want to see guys with lips in their shoes. No, I'm not doing that right now. Lips look weird, but hey, it makes them happy, cool, whatever. Yeah, no, I just absolutely not. I've never been attracted to women, even when they were short men. I'm like, okay, let's try this out, whatever. But I've never been like, oh my god, I find short men attractive. Hell no. I like tall men. And I don't mean 6 foot, because only like 3.9% of men in this world are 6 foot. No, like 5'10" is fine. 5'10" is good. 5'10", 5'11", okay. 6 foot's great. 5'10", 11, nothing wrong with that. Why do you like? Because I'll feel protected. Towers over me. It makes you feel smaller. Oh, I don't want to look down at short dude. Absolutely not. When I'm tall or someone my height. A lot of women don't want to date short guys, and I get that. Because a lot of them treat women like shit. I mean, a lot of it's usually more so the short dudes. They have short man anger syndrome because they feel rejected because women don't want them. Hey, you can't control your height, but you control your personality. If you okay, this is like some advice for men. Not that well, whatever. But just advice. If you're a short guy, let's say you're average, right? You better a be good looking, take care of yourself at least. B make a lot of money, make your own good amount of money. C have a nice car, and D have a great personality, be funny or something, be kind, whatever, or have multitude of those. Because if you don't have multitude of those, you don't have one of those. Women don't want you. I'm sorry, women don't want you. Maybe someone will, but women do not want you most likely. Most women like tall dudes. And I think those women that they're like, oh, like I love short. No, I think you're lying. I think you're lying. How about someone who is 6'2"? Oh no, that is way too tall. That is too tall for me. 6'7". Absolutely not. I dated a guy who was it was just like this dude was like 6'2", entirely way too tall. I think it's really easy. A 6'2" dude for 5'2" girl. That's like a whole height difference. No, he has to like literally bend down. I have a story about it in a second. I think I'm gonna start doing some stand up on here on TikTok, something like that. Once in a while, not something it's gonna be a thing like singing my singing videos, but I'll sprinkle it in. Let me tell you, would you date a guy who just got a job? Absolutely not. I take a guy a job because I wouldn't trust him. Like, why? Nope. Why were you there to begin with? And I don't think people change when they come out of jail. Unless you want to kill them. Bullshit. That is fucking bullshit. You found God because you were bored. You were bored and God was there for you. I know it's gonna piss religious people off. I don't care. I don't like firefighters. I don't like firefighters. I don't like cops. I don't like Marines. Army people, army guys. I don't like any of those professions with those guys because that is besides because multiple reasons. I just don't find them attractive. I'm not attracted to a guy that the uniform. I just I've never been interested in that. And a lot of those professions, a lot of those guys in those professions cheat. They do, especially if they travel. Truck drivers cheat. Not all of them, but a good amount of them, or they're getting prostitutes. And literally, like a cop, someone in the army, uh, whatever, any a doctor, a surgeon, license to kill. They have a license to kill. I would not trust them. Nope. And these are just stereotypes, but a lot of it's true. Like you hear women nurses, managers, a lot of nurses cheat, and even nurses say this shit. They cheat. I would not date a nurse either because I don't know what you'd be doing. I don't trust people like that. Your standards are very high. That's fine. I'm not a relationship person here anyway, so that's fine. And I'm gonna keep my standards high. I'm not lower my standards, especially when it comes to kids. Hell no, I would never date a male kid. I don't like kids. I want no damn kids. I'm not being no stepmother or a step grandma because both those kids have kids. No. And don't ever let people tell you your standards are too high. Don't ever let someone tell you you need to lower your standards. No. Make your standards higher. Because do not settle for shit you're not willing to deal. Don't listen to those people. Have you ever had a one night stand? No, I don't do that. I need to at least have some type of connection to them at the very least. I just no. If I don't know your last name or something, if I don't know much about you, I need to get to know the person. I don't do that shit. Yeah, there was this thing. There was this girl in high school. It was a short little white girl, right? This girl was like 4'11", probably 5 foot maybe tops, and she had a really tall black boyfriend. And yes, he was, he played basketball too, whatever. But this dude was like fucking like 6 something. So they would always walk, to class together, and she looked like a mini little thing next to him. And this dude towered. And then if you have really long legs or long torso or long neck, you appear taller, even right there. You appear even taller than you are. So you can be like, let's say 5'9", right? Scooter, give me a second. You can be 5'9", right, average height, and have long legs and look really tall. It was just so weird to me, seeing them walk together. My Twitter, 360, Twitter, Ariel, ARIELLE _Christy, like the name, KRISTY. One, I haven't sure for what's this called? Can you see yourself being a housewife? Absolutely not. That sounds like a nightmare to me. I have nothing against women being housewives. If that's what you want to do, cool. You're happy. Personally, not for me. Good content on there. I would say so. I would be bored. I'm, I'm not gonna say bossy because that's stupid. I'm a working woman, I guess you can say. I like to keep busy. I don't want no damn kids. Like I said, I'm not raising no damn kids. I would be, not that I would be bored in the house because I'm a married body, but that housewife shit, that lifestyle is not for me. I personally would not want to depend on a man. I mean, if you want to, I understand why women would do it. Cool. I also think if if men want if men want to pay for your shit, let them. But you gotta deal with the consequences. Personally, that's not what I want to do. Absolutely not. Do you think you're serious? Do you think you're high standards? Do you think you're high standards? It's just it is making hard for you to. Well, of course it is, but I'm not. I don't want love like in that type of sense. It's never been important to me. I never was like. Also, never been in love. Never told a guy I left him. I left him and I meant it. I just don't see relationships as a valuable thing. Not important to me. Friendships very important to me. But hello, hello. Dear, on paper, over the fact of the matter, yes. But for me personally, I don't think it is because I don't want it. I don't see myself ever being in a relationship again. I tried it out, it wasn't for me. Nah, I'm good. I'm perfectly fine. Like, I'm not a relationship person. I don't value it. I feel like to be in a relationship, you have to really, really value it. Why you talk to yourself? I'm not 33, by the way. I think it's normal to talk to yourself. I think I don't talk to myself. I do sit in public too. I don't care if people, looking at me. I just talk to myself. It's actually really good to talk to yourself. Closer, maybe. Uh, oh, an emoji. Okay. I'm not really new. I'm not really. Okay. Oh, the older man, right? Obviously, that's what you know, right? I think um, ooh, that's. I wouldn't want to ruin the relationship. The friendship. No. I don't. I don't do that type of thing. If I have feelings for the guy, okay. Like when we start, obviously you should always start being friends. But like if you're going to be friends, stay friends. My personal opinion, do not hook up because it makes it weird. Unless you just have that, unless it's just weird for you two. Like, I'd rather not cross that boundary. Ooh, then it's weird. It's uncomfortable. Nope. Souls. Okay, older men, definitely not. Definitely, definitely, go on to touch on this. I am one of those people where I do not like big age calculations, and I know everyone's different. Obviously, 18 is legal adults. Do you believe a guy? Do you believe guys and girls? Yes, of course, guys and girls can be friends. I have friends who are guys. No, there's no attraction, nothing. They can't be friends. It just depends on the maturity, depends on the people. It's very possible, yes. Never can do it though. Older gentlemen, they go for numbers. I understand they do it. Men are attracted to you. They're attracted to you. I get it. I get it, but like, I think it's fucking weird. Point them. What do you mean? Go ahead. I think it's weird when you see a 40-year-old man with a 20-year-old. I'm sorry, that's fucking weird. It's like borderline predatory to me. I mean, 20-year old, they're adults. They're adults, obviously, right? But a 20-year-old has the mentality of a 15. A 40-year-old is in a very different life stage. I think that's weird. I will never be okay with that. I don't care where that 20-year-old girl is, in her life path, but no, I will always be someone who's like, I don't believe in no, that age gap is way too big. Even 10 years. 10 years is too big. It's too big. What's that? What's that? Men like feet. That's what it is. What are your feelings about sex? What are your feelings about sex and sexuality? I'm very sex positive person. Cool, you do you. You're happy. Cool. You like orgies. You like threesomes. You like to hook up with your friends. Cool. Whatever. That's you. Live your life. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I don't understand why people are so like taboo. They're still taboo about sexuality. You're straight. I don't care what sexuality. Just be yourself. Be happy. Even if people don't like it, people don't agree. Be yourself. Whatever. I don't care. You have seen I I don't have no damn kids. It's yeah, those big age gap relationships. I think they're weird. Even 10 years is too big. It's too big. 5 years is too big. That's like half a decade. So much can happen in a decade, right? For me personally, I think why is hell dating because it's about dating. I think like a 3 year age gap is the biggest. and is the biggest age gap where I'm like, okay, that's doable. Okay. Mm, I'm not dating anybody. I don't date. I haven't dated forever. Since you're not a relationship person, how do you share intimacy? Intimacy for me is different. Like it's more of like a friendship thing. There's different forms of intimacy. It's not just sexual. It's also like emotional, and that's how I am with my friendships. It's more of an emotional thing. You can like talk to them about things, stuff like that. It's not. It's not. It's just friendship. That's it. That's a lot. View intimacy with friendships. What? Point them like a ballerina. Do it. Keep trying to keep this, y'all. Okay. Okay. Yeah, 40 years too big. Oh my gosh, like Al Pacino. Is it Al Pacino? Yeah, him. I'm on a bunch of apps. If you go to my YouTube, you go to my link tree. If you go to my YouTube, you'll see all my links. I'm on all apps. Which I'll say that. Al Pacino. Is it Al Pacino? Whatever. Yeah. He's on his fourth kid, and I think it's yeah. One, he's like 20 or something. And this man is like old as fuck, like hella old, and he has like a kid. I think it's selfish to have a kid like later in life. What I mean, like 50, because you're like old already. I mean it's older, but it's like I don't know about that. So yeah, a lot of women like to date older men. I get that. I understand why women want to date older men. Do you feel? No, it's not hard to manage. I think it helps me actually. It's like a superpower. It helps me get stuff done. It helps me stay, busy. Everyone's different. Women like the women. I get it because they're more established, like that, mature. It depends on mature level. I get that. Some younger guys, they're more mature. They have their shit together. I never dated a younger dude. I never will. I'm not interested in that. I would not be interested in that. They're most likely going to be way more mature, way more immature than the man, than the older man. Yes, the older man, it is definitely, has its problems. But like, how much time do I have? Okay, I'm making sure I need water. I'm dying of thirst. Number one term for a guy, in a guy, intelligence. Tell me things. So have a conversation with me. Both souls. Oh, y'all fucking feet yeah, women like to date older guys. I get it. Like, I personally would not. I personally would not date a dude younger because they're gonna probably be mature. I don't have time to deal with that, and they probably don't have their shit together. And as a 31-year-old, I have no interest in dating or even speaking to a 20-year-old, someone in 25. You don't have your shit together. You still the mindset of a child because men mature don't mature as fast as girls. Like apparently men don't like Rapunzel closes up at 25 for people. Apparently, too much for girls. I don't know how much that is, but I think for men it's like 40 because even at 40, like some men are still very immature. They can't conversate. They can't freaking apologize. It's annoying. What? I'm not bouncing that thing. Never thought being hell no. I am very I'm like literally like straight as a freaking a board. Nope. Like do I like appreciate women's beauty? Yes, but I'm a girl. I know what girls being. I know what girls being like. I can never be with a girl. That sounds like too much, and I'm not attracted to them. No, I appreciate their beauty. That's about it. Most men my age don't have shit together. I have a hard time enjoying the sex on this movie. He doesn't. Yeah. Men mature slower than women. I do wake up this way. I take care of myself. I want to. I could never date. That sounds terrible. Okay, so this is why women date younger dudes. They want to feel alive. They want to have fun. They probably want something less serious. And obviously, they probably want kids. Some, but like the older one. And the older man, but he brings stability. But hopefully, he brings the money. He doesn't want to. With the younger man, you're not going to get that. It's just for fun, and I understand that for like just hook up fun. Yeah, with an older man, a lot of men nowadays are looking for something serious. Like they want to be married more than women have kids because the male loneliness or whatever. Exactly. Oh, I'm gonna touch on that in a second. Give me a second. Yes, I'm talking about the tracks. No Amazon wish list. Maybe I'll put it up there. Okay, so back in the days, like in the 1950s, whenever even before that, the women were dying. Like, hold on. The women freaking string came. The women were dying right away. Yeah, they were dying fast, because like hysteria, whatever. Because now women still aren't taken serious. Favorite movie of all times? I can't. I have a lot of them. Childhood movie Jumanji. Um, yeah, women were dying from hysteria, and God forbid they had feelings and shit. They got pregnant. They were thrown in the freaking psych institution and had their kids taken away from them. Doctors didn't even believe women back then, and it's true. Men are treated way better with doctors. Like, oh my gosh, God forbid a man goes to the doctor. What is that? Alcohol, yeah, like, God forbid the guy goes into the doctor with a fucking toe stuff of pain. The doctor right away said, "Oh, like do you want to do like multiple scans, a CAT scan? Like, do you want medication?" But a woman goes in and she's like, "Oh, like my periods are really bad. Like I'm bleeding excessively. I can't get out of bed." If it's a male doctor, the doctor's gonna look at you and be like, "Oh, you're fine. That's normal." That's not normal. That should not be a thing. Women are still treated like this. We're still treated like we're crazy. We're not crazy. We have feelings too, but men don't. Those a lot of men don't. But these specific men, don't care about that. So time do I have left? Okay, okay. Okay, okay. That's another thing with these type of men. They don't listen to your feelings. They won't. They will not validate your feelings. They will let you. They'll gaslight you. They'll lie to you. They'll tell you you're crazy. And don't ever believe a man when when he's like, "Well, all my exes are crazy." What did you do to make those exes crazy? What did you do? You're the issue, clearly, because I can guarantee you those exes were probably not as crazy as before until they met you because you pushed your buttons so far and they refuse to take responsibility. They refuse to, say I'm sorry. They refuse. What? Women do the same. Yes, they do. They do. I'm do. They do. I'm specifically talking about men. They will make you feel like shit. They'll say you're being dramatic. Those men are absolutely terrible. Those men do not deserve to be in a relationship. Those men will also be single for the rest of your life. I just had to post it. That's it. Okay. Oh, okay. Say my usual. Let's say the end. I'm not going on my rehearsing. Okay. Thank you for showing up, y'all. Thank you for listening to me. Yeah. Thank you for showing up. So thank you in the comments and everything. I love to do this stuff. I love to interact with y'all. I think we'll start doing this, more often in the morning, even though there's more viewers at night. But it's been, tired lately, just in the morning as well. So yeah, that's it. Do some more work. If you go follow my link tree. My link tree is linked here. It's on a post here on TikTok. Go follow my go look at it. Go view it. All my links are there. I have extra links that I don't talk about. My base, the ones socials I use all the time. Are the ones I use all the time: Instagram, Threads, YouTube, TikTok, and Snapchat. My Snapchat is Texas, like Texas, like state, girl, Mimi, like a name, MIMI, Tupac. I post my stuff in there as well. I post my stories a lot too. Juicy stuff, a lot of fun stuff. My Instagram is Chris, like my name, Sam, like my last name, SAM. 13, so that's go follow me in there. Try to get my follower account there. We're getting there. That's good. All pilots. Well, you don't gotta listen. You My TikTok is Chris, like my name, underscore Sam, underscore 30. And my YouTube is Chris, like my nickname, Santos, my last name, 23. Go comment, like, share, my videos. Go subscribe to my YouTube there as well. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of this year. If not, 250 would be great. 500 would be amazing. Keep following me here on TikTok. I'm trying to get to 1,000 by the end of the year. I know we can do it. If not, 800 is amazing. It's great, but 1,000 would be amazing. I know we can do it. I use Clapper. I'm on You now. I'm on Superlive. I'm on. I go live on Meet Me just for chatting. video chatting, Scout, stuff like that. I go live on Restream. I go live on Twitch, Kick, all that good stuff. I can't think of it. I can't. I'm exhausted. But yeah, go follow me. Go follow me on my socials. Go check it out. Definitely go follow me on my Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I have a subscription here on TikTok. Two tires, $2.99 I post stuff on there that I'm not comfortable posting on public. On public here. Go check that out. I would like to have 500 subscribers on YouTube soon, so I can have subscriptions on there too. Maybe go start a cameo, and I have some other Telegram as well, Discord that I'm going to start using. Oh, I'm so tired, you know. MySpace is not a thing anymore, unfortunately. I miss MySpace. I actually do love MySpace. MySpace was amazing. I wish they had something like MySpace now. But you know, it's never gonna happen. Comments. I forgot. No, I think I did say MySpace. I need to start posting my highlights on places. I just keep forgetting because I'm just busy. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Okay, you're still cooking hard. Damn, if you know what MySpace is, then you're as old as me probably, or even older, because MySpace was around. Alexa, when did MySpace come out? 2003. Oh my god. Jeffree Star was, you know, social media, whatever, you know, person. He blew up on MySpace. So you're probably as old as him, or maybe you just know about it. I don't know. 2 years old. You're above your years. Oh, good fucking tired. Let me see this. Let me see. My computer finally decided to work today, which is being weird earlier. Go back down. Hello, hello. Come on. Come on. Oh my gosh. The touchscreen on the laptops, I like them, but I also hate them. They're kind of annoying at times. Good night. Not good night, sorry. Thank you for showing up here on TikTok, on YouTube, and Twitch. If you hear me yet, I'll be here another day like I always do.